Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall. The referee in charge of the action is Brent Wiley. To my right, they are indeed Jimmy Rave approved, and they are Do or Die Chip Day. He is the wrestling machine, Corey Hollis. Mr. WrestleMania, Mike Posey. He is the savior of professional wrestling, Jimmy Rave. And finally, the greatest champion on TV, he is Jeremy Vane. And their opponents, he is the violent passion of Patrick Bentley. He is your favorite wrestler's wrestler, Rinauro. Uno, Chad Parham. He is Caprice Ice Coleman. And your team captain, Adrian Hawkins.
Well, no time wasted. Timmy D barely able to get out of harm's way. 10-man tag team action. One side is apparently Jimmy Rave approved, whatever that's good for. That would be the international superstar Jimmy Rave, the savior of professional wrestling.
I agree.
Mr. WrestleMania, is he out of his ever-loving Mike Posey, the wrestling machine Corey Hollis, Do or Die Chip Day, and the untouchable Jeremy Vane, one of only 2 Triple Crown winners in NWA Anarchy history. The opposition comes in the form of team captain Adrian Hawkins, the youngest man to ever hold the television title. The violent passion, Patrick Bentley, former Anarchy Tag Team Champion, with Salvatore Rinauro as 2 of the 3 guys who totally rule. Caprice Ice Coleman, 2 times the television champion, and technical perfection, Chad Parham, the 2-time former Anarchy heavyweight champion. And this should be a rather fast-paced, high-impact contest, good Lord.
Chad Parham is the greatest champion in the history of Anarchy. Let's not forget what this man has accomplished when he was Anarchy heavyweight champion. Not only is he a 2-time heavyweight champion, he was also the only man to hold both the television title and the Anarchy heavyweight championship at the same time.
And he is also the man who, along with my broadcast partner, perpetrated the farce of a presentation that was the Certificate of Awesomeness.
Well, he deserved it. And you know what? There has never been another winner of the Certificate of Awesomeness since.
Thank God for that. But Chad Parham, take absolutely nothing away from him, and he's in pretty good company right now.
Well, you know, I mean, but let's face facts, okay? That was 5 years ago, okay? Here's the thing. Pro wrestling doesn't really have an old-timers day, okay? You take a look at this team over here, the Jimmy Rave approved team. That is what's happening in wrestling today. This team over here, Sal Rinauro, old news. When was the last time we saw Sal Rinauro in an Anarchy ring?
Just because they're not in an Anarchy ring doesn't mean they're not in a ring, period. Salvatore Rinauro, along with Do you not have the internet at home? All
What the
of
hell's
these
the internet?
that thing you twat on all the time. These guys here, all of them competitors, all of them find themselves inside the squared circle plying their trade, and all of them have earned the right to be back here on the longest running supercard in all of independent wrestling, hardcore hell, the 15th annual, and Chad Parham proving he's still got eyes in the back of his head as Jimmy Rave tried to sneak in the back door right there, and El Numero Uno managed to catch him right now in the ring with. Explain to me how Mike Posey gets off calling himself Mr. WrestleMania.
Well, it's very simple. He's had 2 appearances at WrestleMania. He was the greatest referee in the history of WrestleMania. Joey Morella, Earl and Dave Hebner could not touch exactly what Mike Posey accomplished at WrestleMania.
All right now, Mike Posey and Chad Parham going back and forth. High hip lock. And Mike Posey looking for a tag.
Well, Jimmy Rave was looking for a timeout. And it's beyond me why this idiot referee, Brent Wiley, wouldn't give it to him.
Because there are no timeouts in wrestling. I know I've been gone 4 months, but surely to God you still know that.
Jimmy Rave is the savior of wrestling. He deserves a timeout.
Well, maybe he can save the taste that just got slapped out of Mike Posey's mouth.
Oh.
Mike Posey, nice duck under. Going toe-to-toe, technical wrestling with technical perfection is a bit of a risk. Chad Parham, former multi-time tag team champion, former television champion, as you noted, the only man to hold the television and heavyweight titles here in NWA Anarchy simultaneously, and a two-time Anarchy heavyweight champion, and that's a short list of people who pulled that off.
Oh, and look who's in the ring now. Sal Rinauro.
If I recall correctly, at one time, the 2-time back-to-back Rookie of the Year. It's been a while, folks, but he was.
Oh, and speaking of 2, I guess he also failed in his audition to become Toucan Sam. The nose is too big.
Salvatore Rinauro, quick tag out to Caprice Ice Coleman. Caprice Coleman sends it to the ride, drops down. Coleman, nice leg lariat from the show-stopping, crowd-popping, etc., etc. I can't do it as well as he can, folks.
Yeah, well, you know, he's also a former Anarchy television champion.
He is a 2-time TV champ, once in Anarchy, once in Wildside. Caprice Coleman now. Nice leg drop, 2. Coleman tag into Violent Passion. Patrick Bentley, a former Anarchy Tag Team champion. And he tags out quickly to the youngest man to ever hold the television title, Adrian Hawkins. Adrian Hawkins right now has got Mike Posey top wrist lock here. And right now, Adrian Hawkins
And you know, I'm sorry, Greg Hunter, but you know, I was just sitting here thinking to myself, you want to talk about men that have been, you know, falling off the face of the earth. Patrick Bentley, the last time we saw him was at Seasons Beatings 07, I believe, inside the steel cage.
He had a brutal steel cage match with Slim J. And after a match like that, I mean, career shortening, and that's putting it mildly. And so not entirely surprised.
Now here's the big story in this one. Greg Hunter, you've been gone, but if you'll remember back at Seasons Beatings, the last time I saw you, in fact, Jeremy Vane and Adrian Hawkins they had a little impromptu contest there.
As after Jeremy Vane tried to buy the company for $1.
Hey, I would have done it. I'd have sold it to him and gave him change. But Jeremy Vane and Adrian Hawkins, while it hasn't really been here in the NWA arena and kind of been chasing each other around, and they have kind of a feud going on, kind of a personal vendetta, and that's where it's culminated tonight. But Jeremy Vane very wisely tagged out to Corey Hollis because he doesn't want to waste his time and embarrass Adrian Hawkins.
Good grief. Well, Jeremy Vane, who is nothing if not a ducker and a dodger, quick to get
LA.
Good. Quick to get out of the ring when Adrian Hawkins made the tag. Nice ace crusher. Nice counter from Hawkins. Tag to do or die Chip Day. Big shot. There goes Hollis. Down goes Posey. And right now, being Jimmy Rave approved, well, I guess it gives dividends if you're Jimmy Rave. Low bridge, down went Hawkins. Hawkins now on the floor.
Jimmy Rave is the savior of professional wrestling. Look what he's done. Look at this team that he's assembled. These men right in here now have a future in wrestling because there's a wrestling they have a future in front of.
Oh, good Lord. Well, right now,
What Jimmy told me.
you shouldn't believe everything Jimmy Rave tells you. And right now, Jimmy Rave tags in, puts a boot right in the midsection of Adrian Hawkins, and now a forearm shot. Jimmy Rave, well decorated as well. Cannot forget, he is the former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion of the world. He's got his credentials. And right now, pounding away on Adrian Hawkins to the rear chin lock. And Jimmy Rave right now in control. Quick to shift into that surfboard, restrict the movement of Adrian Hawkins. Don't let him make a tag.
You know, one thing I say, you know, there's a little place in my heart for Jimmy Rave. Something you may not know, sir. I've known Jimmy Rave since he started his career and even had the privilege of managing a young Jimmy Rave when he was cutting his teeth on the independents here in Georgia.
Well, now that Adrian Hawkins has been worn down, the former Anarchy heavyweight champion, Jeremy Vane, more than willing to tag in. These two men have chased each other across NWA territories from one end of Georgia to the other. And right now, Adrian Hawkins trying to fight back, but Jeremy Vane trying to keep him down on his knees. Jeremy Vane quick to look for a tag. In comes do or die Chip Day. You know, it breaks my heart to see somebody like Chip Day fall for this borderline evangelist Jimmy Rave. Chip Day, a lot of heart, a lot of guts, and this is what he's been duped by?
It breaks your heart
Yes.
to see Chip Day be a winner. You liked it better when he was a loser, didn't you?
Chip Day had heart, he had guts, and he won more than his fair share, I assure you. Quite good. That is one way to bring an offensive to a screeching halt. Adrian Hawkins desperately needs a tag. Sal Rinauro is his best hope. He's closest. Tag to Jimmy Rave, tag to Sal Rinauro. Rinauro drops a couple of guys that are Jimmy Rave approved. Jimmy Rave himself drops another two. Rinauro, nice counter, ace crusher. Victory roll here. Modified, and only a 2 count, and now it is turned into a Pier 6 brawl.
It has turned into that. We got 8 men outside the ring. Well, now we got 7. We got Jimmy Rave, Mike Posey. We got all of Jimmy Rave approved inside the ring.
And right now, they are simply mugging Salvatore Rinauro. Here comes Jimmy Rave. Rave catches nothing. Rinauro, clothesline, drops a couple of guys. Rinauro charges in, clothesline. Chad Parham does likewise. Patrick Bentley, Polish hammer. Adrian Hawkins, big back elbow. And Jimmy Rave is in a bad, bad place as Caprice Coleman pulls off.
And right now, Jimmy Rave looks like he's joining his Jimmy Rave approved team outside the ring, trying to take a little bit of a break.
Oh, Rinauro off the top, wipes out everybody.
And right now we got 6 men down.
Looks like a trail. Wait a minute, Chad Parham springboards. Good grief. It looks like an Amtrak derailed. And right now, Rinauro and Posey. Jimmy Rave, STO on the apron. Caprice Coleman taking over duties as cameraman as he beats on Jeremy Vane. In the ring, cover, and only a 2 count as Jimmy Rave has reasserted some level of control here for his team. Somebody point Jeremy Vane towards his corner before he hurts himself.
Right now, Greg Hunter, we got the Jimmy Rave approved team back in control. They have Sal Rinauro locked over in their side of the ring.
Rinauro is in a very bad place right now. Rinauro right now in that surfboard. Jimmy Rave's got the knee right between the shoulder blades. Extra pressure. Lots of problems if you're Sal Rinauro. But Sal Rinauro, you can see the anguish on his face, but he is trying to rock back to a vertical position. He does. Trying to turn, stomp on the foot, and a back elbow. Sal Rinauro off the ropes. Jimmy Rave follows an STO. That could be all. Hook of the near leg. 2. Very arrogant cover from Jimmy Rave.
Well, Jimmy Rave can do that, though. He's allowed to. He's allowed to be arrogant.
He's allowed to end up on the wrong end of a near fall, too, because Sal Rinauro was able to kick out. If he'd have gotten all the way across the shoulders, it could have been a different story. Now, the 4-time former television champion pounding away on the skull of Sal Rinauro.
The 4-time television champion, the greatest wrestler on television ever. The greatest champion ever on TV.
You know, there's a guy named Brody Ray Chase around here that might argue with him about that one right now.
It's past his bedtime.
Good grief. All right, now, Jeremy Vane with the sleeper hold applied. Trying to cut off the flow of blood to the brain. This pinches off the carotid artery. No blood to the brain. Nighty-night Sal Rinauro. And right now, Rinauro carrying his own weight plus a goodly portion of Jeremy Vane's. And Rinauro looks like he's looking for a pillow right about now.
Well, Sal Rinauro really doesn't have much to worry about. He doesn't have to worry about blood going to the brain because you have to have a brain that can have blood to go too.
Great. Checking the arm, it's dropped twice. And not a third time. Trying to fight back. Jimmy Rave trying to shout encouragement. Rinauro trying to get back to a vertical base. Jeremy Vane got caught with a jawbreaker. Tag. In comes Chip Day. In comes the majority of Jimmy Rave approved.
That's okay.
Right now, they are setting up. 4-way drop kick to Sal Rinauro. I could have swore Chip Day was the legal man.
Well, no, the Jimmy Rave approved team is the legal man.
Isn't that convenient? Right now.
Haven't you ever heard of the Freebird rule?
if you confuse any of them with Michael Hayes, Terry Gordy, Buddy Roberts, or Jimmy Garvin, or even Bad Street for that matter, you've got worse eyesight than me. And right now, Mike Posey, Mr. WrestleMania himself, with a figure 4 head scissor, applied to Salvatore Rinauro. Rinauro, who's got to be as groggy as they come right now. They have been trying to work over the head and shoulders. There's a neck breaker. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Rinauro desperately needs a tag as the Jimmy Rave approved team able to constantly keep a fresh man in.
Well, you know, and I mean, that's what's happened here. They've cut the ring off. Wise tag team wrestling. Whether you like Jimmy Rave or the Jimmy Rave approved team or not, it is wise tag team wrestling.
Well, it is at that. You can't deny it. Right now, gut wrench from the wrestling machine, Corey Hollis. We've seen Hollis here in Anarchy on numerous occasions. We know what he's capable of. Sal Rinauro fighting out Hollis with a headbutt, and right back to the gut wrench. Now, oh, good Lord, gut wrench suplex into a backbreaker. What a maneuver out of Corey Hollis.
And the best thing that could have happened, Sal Rinauro rolled out of the ring.
You are absolutely right. That could have been all. Caprice Coleman over to check on unrated himself, Salvatore Rinauro. And now Corey Hollis screaming, count it. Brent Wiley's count up to 3. Sal Rinauro, we can't see him from our vantage point. We can now. Hands on the bottom rope trying to get in the ring. Corey Hollis right back on top of him.
Very wisely right back on top of him and drags him right back to the Jimmy Rave approved corner.
And now, Sal Rinauro on the receiving end of a double team. He gets out of it. Nicely tagged to Caprice Coleman. And right now, Coleman is teeing off on anything that Jimmy Rave has approved. And right now, Jimmy Rave and his approved team rocking and reeling. Hollis. Never underestimate the springs of Caprice Coleman.
And right now, the former television champion in control, but taken out by another former television champion.
Oh, Shining Wizard out of Coleman. Jimmy Rave sends it for the ride. Knee left. Coleman nailed with a Shining Wizard from Jimmy Rave. Rinauro hits the ring. Chop. Sal Rinauro catches him with a knee in the midsection. Sends him for the ride. Reverse the Irish whip. Sal Rinauro catches him with the back elbow. Rinauro. Nice somersault kick. Corey Hollis in. Misses the big boot. Rinauro. Back elbow. Rinauro. Boot. Right in the throat. And now here comes Adrian Hawkins. Hawkins cut off knee to the midsection. Reversal of the whip. Hawkins leapfrog. Goes in. Springboards the back elbow. Hawkins back on his feet. Chip Day charges in. Looking for the makeover. That got countered. Chip Day. Spinning kick. Double stomp from technical perfection. Big senton. Posey hits the ring. Mike Posey gets caught. Spring edge kick out of the human action figure.
Been a while since we've seen that one there from Patrick Bentley, and now he's going to the top rope.
Patrick Bentley, high rent district.
just took out all of Jimmy Rave approved. But we've got just about everybody down in this one.
And you hear the fans here in the NWA Arena. They want the Iceman to fly. Coleman, springboard.
And right now, the only man standing is Chad Parham. Technical perfection, numero uno. Former Anarchy heavyweight champion. Call him what you want.
Jimmy Rave thrown back in the ring now by Caprice Coleman. And now Coleman able to shove him from trying to catch him on the top rope. Jimmy Rave follows him up. Jimmy Rave, superplex. Flying headbutt from Hollis. Chip Day with a knee. And the Alabama jam from Mike Posey. Cover, that should be all. And there is Adrian Hawkins to make the save. Jeremy Vane hurls Hawkins out of the ring. Brent Wiley has lost all control. Jeremy Vane, right hand, trying to fire away.
Jeremy Vane does not want to do that with Caprice Coleman.
Coleman caught him with a kick, but Jimmy Rave just caught Caprice Coleman. Caprice Coleman just going, that's the RKO, sets up DDT. Now the former champ, Mike Posey, legal man, makes the cover. And this time it's Sal Rinauro who makes the save.
Now Sal Rinauro goes outside.
Jimmy Rave and Mike Posey double teaming. Caprice Coleman, he rolls through. A pair of single leg drop kicks. Coleman needs a tag. He's taken a pounding over the last couple of minutes. Tag to Jeremy Vane. Tag to Adrian Hawkins. And now, Adrian Hawkins disposing of Jimmy Rave approved. And the fight is on between Hawkins and Vane. Rinauro. Phoenix Fury leg drop. That's been a while.
Yeah, and here we go.
Chad Parham sets up pile driver.
Another one of Chad Parham's signature moves.
Patrick Bentley just got caught up on top. He missed that attempt. Patrick Bentley, good Lord. And right now, Caprice Coleman has got Corey Hollis, hauls him up, pile driver of his own.
But he forgot about Jeremy Vane.
Jeremy Vane from behind. Adrian Hawkins also from behind. Adrian Hawkins has got him. Adrian Hawkins, makeover. 1, 2, that's it.
The winner of the match, team captain Adrian Hawkins, Patrick Bentley, Sal Rinauro, Chad Parham, and Caprice